find a little angle and downplay this nigga's fucking catalog and his greatness. I want to say right now tonight, how many people think Kendrick Lamar is one of the greatest motherfuckers to ever touch a microphone? Dreamville, y'all love Kendrick Lamar,
at the
correct?
Dreamville Fest.
I know, at his own festival.
As do I. So I just want to come up here and be like, publicly be like, bruh, that was the lamest, like, goofiest shit. And I say all that to say, it made me feel like 10 years ago when I was moving incorrectly. And I pray that God align me back up on my purpose and on my path. You know what I mean? I pray that my nigga really didn't feel no way. And if he did, my nigga, I got my chin out. Take your best shot. I'm gonna take that shit on the chin, boy.
I didn't see this part. You know what I didn't finish the video.
All good. Like
he said,
it's love.
Free lick.
And I pray that, I pray that y'all are like,
dude,
forgive a nigga for like the misstep, and then I can get back to my true path. Cause I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Past 2 days felt terrible. Like it let me know how good I've been sleeping for the past 10 years. So all of that to say, man, I wanna now perform the song that's a reminder to me of getting back on the right path and getting in tune with God. And the name of the song is called Love Yours. I want to do that for y'all right now. Me, right? So I'm so proud of that project.
I don't even know what to say.
Welcome to an emergency episode of the Rise in Everyday Hip Hop. Right. Anything Blam related, we had to come and talk to the people because what we witnessed last night, Xavier Rivers.
I'm out of my spirit. I'm out of my body. I have not been right. J. Cole couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep well.
Bruh.
I didn't finish the whole video last night. It was too cringe. I could not finish it. So I didn't hear the part when he was like, my chin up, free lick.
Right.
So before that, I was saying yesterday, like, if I was Kendrick, I would have dropped another diss, kill shot.
Right.
After listening to that, I wouldn't even want to drop a diss.
That's why I was saying I feel bad for Cole. And if anybody doesn't know what we're talking about Cole's apology at Dreamville Fest, his own festival last night.
Mm-hmm. Not an apology, a cover up.
really a cover up. But his apology to Kendrick Lamar about dissing him. J. Cole released 7-Minute Drill where he took shots at Kendrick, who shot at him because he was with Drake, clicking up with Drake, shot at him about multiple things, his catalog and how he's been out of the game and 4 albums in 12 years, nigga, I can relate.
Body bag.
And now
swatting a fly.
It's like swatting a fly. He's in his prime now.
Ain't no nigga that can fuck with me.
Right. So, Xavier, your reaction to Jermaine Cole apologizing for this lyrical battle that was about to ensue.
As soon as I watched the J. Cole video, I looked to see if Taylor Swift was still on tour. I was looking at prices for the Eras tour.
Oh my God.
I am officially done with hip hop. Hip hop is dead. That was the craziest thing I've ever witnessed in my entire life.
Right.
And what makes it even worse is the reactions I'm seeing from some artists that I look up to, and then just like some other people on Twitter that are really siding with Cole's apology.
Right.
And including your boy Charlemagne.
He's healed now, he's healed.
He's healed. He was just making big back jokes like 2 weeks ago. Ain't that healed? But it's like if they're saying, I'm hearing as a fan, I see why everybody is disappointed.
Right.
But as a man, I respect Cole for apologizing, but they seem to be glancing over the part where he just flat out lied.
Right, and people were defending him on the internet. Like, we've seen a lot of discourse in the last 2 days, and we've been in a lot of arguments the last 2 days.
Headache, a lot of ibuprofen the last couple days.
In the group chats for hours, debating against Cole fans, a.k.a. Fox Mike, shout out to y'all, about this. Yo, the diss 7-Minute Drill, and let me pull up the lyrics right now.
While you're pulling that up, I get it now. Because the 7-Minute Drill, I was confused. I was like, why you drop a 7-minute drill and the song's like 3 minutes?
Right.
He spent 3 minutes dissing, 4 minutes apologizing. It makes sense now.
Now the song is officially 7-minute drill.
We was waiting for a Drake feature.
Right. We don't need the Drake feature.
J. Cole had another verse.
We don't need that.
Yeah, another 16 for us. That's insane.
Hey, this is the chorus. Light work like it's PWC. It's a cold world. Keep that heat under your seat. I got a phone call.
Okay.
They said that somebody dissing, you want some attention, it come with extensions. My dog like said a word. He on bullshit, he inching. Don't put in so much work in these streets, he got pension. I told him chill out. How I look having henchmen. If shots gets a popping, I'm the one doing the clinching. That was the chorus. He goes on to say, your first shit was classic. Your last shit was tragic. Your second shit put niggas to sleep, but they gassed it. Your third shit was massive, and that was your prime. And this is bar 3. This nigga start lying.
He came in hot.
Start lying. And we had a whole video we shot with Cabria, The Rising on Friday, and we went through this diss, and we basically told her, who is the J. Cole fan of this cast, that literally this was all lies.
All lies. Which made it crazy, because it's like, in his apology, he's like, I felt all my dogs are like, what you gonna say, Cole?
Right.
Everybody on the internet is like waiting for you to respond, so he felt pressured to respond.
Right.
Okay, I get that. I feel that you fell for the pressure. My fault. You're 40, but you fell for the pressure.
Exactly.
My bad. But who told you to go on there and just lie? You could have said anything. You could have said how Kendrick wannabe, he always wearing crown of thorns, wannabe Jesus.
Right.
But then he a black Israelite.
Right.
But you did not have to go on there and just straight up say something that most of the entire hip hop fans agree on.
You could
worldwide consensus.
Right. You could have led the point of, like, when he said you drop a hot verse every 30 months or something. Stay on the fact that Kendrick has not been active. As a Kendrick Lamar fan, which I am true to the core a Kendrick Lamar fan, the criticism, because there's not a lot of things that you can maybe get at Kendrick for. There's not a lot of ammo like Drake. That's
light work.
It's light work because there's so much. right. Because there's so much ammo with that nigga.
Yeah.
With Kendrick, he's a quiet guy. He don't really do the social media thing. He's been out of the spotlight, so there's not really a lot of things that you can talk to him about. How about you talk to him about you being a better rapper? When you say your second shit put niggas to sleep, but they gassed it, and everybody in the world has been talking about you being Nat King Cole, and that you're the one that put niggas to sleep, that people put your albums on and go to sleep, that has been the trend on Twitter for years. And for you to then say that to Kendrick Lamar on a diss track, you had to walk it back because you're lying, not because, like, I don't. That's the part that people are not kind of getting online right now.
Yeah, like, they just keep saying, I respect him for apologizing. Like, I expect him for acknowledging that this is not where he is in his life, and that the whole dissing thing is not what's best for him right now.
Right.
Why are y'all glancing over the part where he admitted in his apology that he doesn't agree with what he said?
Exactly.
He wrote down lies, recorded lies, and not only did he drop a diss, the dude dropped an entire project
right,
where he was not only dissing him on just a 7-minute drill,
right?
He was dissing Kendrick throughout the album.
Exactly.
But now you realize this go against your spirit. That's crazy.
And then another thing he said in his apology that I want you guys to really understand and get. This is you niggas' problem. 7-minute drill, okay, you lied on that part, but the fact that the discourse was so bad, not only niggas that are like true to this hip hop shit and understand kind of hip hop in its greatest form in the 51 years we've seen it, but the niggas with the horrible music opinions. I think that really got to J. Cole too. People coming out and really trying to trash the Pimp a Butterfly. People coming out and really trashing the greatness of Kendrick Lamar and his catalog because y'all want to side with Cole. Cole couldn't stand for being the poster child for niggas really trying to trash a nigga's catalog that you know is better than you as far as catalog goes. So all that bad discourse that we saw on the internet, this is your fault. J. Cole had to apologize for y'all horrible fucking takes the last 2 days. Like, it couldn't last more than 2 days for y'all to slander to Pimp a Butterfly before he had to come out and apologize. It wasn't right with his soul. He couldn't sleep.
And they trying to back it up with KOD. Get out of here. And that's what I tried to. That's what I was trying to tell Fox and Mike.
Right.
Because, like, if he says that Kendrick's last best project was Damn, 2017.
Right.
Now since Damn, J. Cole's ahead of Kendrick. So what has J. Cole dropped since 2017 that puts him ahead of Kendrick?
Right.
Even if you look at his catalog, he's dropped like at least 5 albums. KOD, The Off Season.
Right.
But if you try
they want to add the Revenge of the Dreamers,
they
want to
add the Revenge of the Dreamers.
Been killing features,
but which is crazy because if you think about it, Revenge of the Dreamers 2 and 3, J. Cole is on like 33% of Revengers 2, like 44% of Revengers 3, and both of those projects are better than KOD and The Off Season.
Right.
So it's looking like he really does need that help. He's not that no feature platinum album artist anymore. Like, he needs to stop hanging out with who he's hanging out with. I don't know who told him this was a good idea. Well, probably the same person that told him Kevin's Heart and writing a poem for Kaepernick was a good idea. But J. Cole, your spirit, I don't know what you're on right now. You really just demolished the kingdom of hip hop. Updated Big Three because Kendrick on a new level right now.
Right.
The only other person I've seen apologize after a diss is after Eminem diss Benzino, and he's been crying on interviews for the last 20 years.
Right.
This shit, new updated Big Three: Mick Jenkins, Earl Sweatshirt, Don Toliver. That's the Big Three.
And this is the crazy part. I think people are missing the point of this whole thing. They're thinking like Kendrick and J. Cole have real life issues. Let me tell you a little bit of something about the sport of lyrical. Like, I even had to look up the definition of what a rap battle was earlier. Like, you can have disses in there, but it's braggadocious bars as well. It's similes. It's the lyricism part of it. You can win a battle and not lie and just be in your greatness. J. Cole, you're a great rapper. From 2018 to now, you have elevated your pen to a point and sharpened it to a point where we actually thought that you were in that conversation. Just rap like you've been rapping with all these features. You rapped against Lil Yachty, bro. You rapped against Lil Durk. You rapped against all these niggas, bro. You have did songs with Moneybagg Yo. You have did Scared Money with YG and all, like any type of record there has been. Bia, the Bia joint. Any type of record there has been, you have killed that feature. Why not just rap on the diss record? Nigga, I'm better than you. Nobody is going to say, that will sit well with your heart. You can sleep at night saying I'm better than you if you believe it. And this is the big problem with what I was saying in my first video that we released 3 weeks ago on TikTok, that niggas are in the comments trashing me, telling me get rid of podcast equipment and everything because I said J. Cole is batting third. Because I don't think that he thinks that he's on the level, on the same tier as Aubrey and Kendrick. This is evident now that he doesn't even think that he can even outdo them. So let's get back to the culture and what rap is. Rap to me is like a sport. So I might have a lot of basketball analogies in this. Let me tell you one story, and I'll pass it to you. It was the USA team. This is when Kobe, Bron, D-Wade all came together to go get the gold for USA. Pau Gasol, Kobe's teammate, one of his best teammates ever, was on Spain. They're playing for the gold. Kobe tells Bron and Wade, hey, first play of the game, I'm running right through Pau's chest. Like, no matter what, he's going to try to set the pick. I'm running right through the nigga, and I'm going to just, like, throw this nigga on the ground. First play of the game, what does Kobe do? Nigga runs through that nigga's chest. This is not no friendly like, we're in the lines of battle right now. So all the friendly stuff can go, but for right now, we're just in competition. It's not that I hate you, bro. It's not that I want any malice to happen against you. It's not that I want anything bad to happen to you. But nigga, to get this championship, to be the best, to win that ultimate prize, I'm going to run through you. I don't care if you're my teammate. That is the mentality of hip hop, and that's mentality we've had for 50 years. And I understand like the things that Cabria is saying, and I have to actually listen to it because I told her last podcast, I don't want to hear from the young boy fans. If Travis Scott is your GOAT, I don't want to hear from y'all. But J. Cole's apology is showing me that I just have to accept that the hip hop we know and come to love is gone forever.
Oh yeah, Dunzo. Asking your fans at your festival during a beef. Who else think Kendrick Lamar is the best rapper to ever pick up a mic? That is the craziest thing I've ever witnessed.
Crazy.
How to ruin your career in 10 seconds.
Bro, where does Cole go from here? Do you release the Fall Off this year? You have been promoting this album. You have been saying that this album is a classic. You have 2 classics in the tuck. How do you release that now to the public? With greatest MC bars.
Right now, he's down 0-2. He lost to No Name. He lost to Kendrick. It seems like the only people he can beat in a battle is Lil Pump. I mean, I guess this is what happens when you just surround yourself with people that you are not on the same rapping level with.
Right.
Of course, your sound or your bars are going to sound better when you're rapping against DaBaby.
Right.
So I'm like, align yourself with people on your level. Drake's probably the best he's done so far. But I don't feel like J. Cole has been lyrically challenged by anybody.
I would agree with that.
And I feel like his diss was evident of the fact that he's never really had to face a challenger on his same level or better.
Right.
So those seemed like just very basic bars. Oh, I'm better than you. That's trash. That's trash. Well, do you realize who you're talking to? This isn't Meek Mill.
Right.
This is Kendrick Lamar.
So you can't just you can't just say anything.
You can't just go on there and say anything.
Right.
It has to first make sense, because this isn't just any rap beef. This is a rap beef of the big 3.
Right.
And it's not just like, that's what I've been trying to get people to understand. To be in the big 3, for me at least, you can't just be somebody who drops popular songs.
Right.
Because if that's all it takes is to drop popular songs, there are artists in the last 10 years who have dropped more popular songs than J. Cole and Drake.
Right.
But are we going to say they're the better artists?
Right.
No. So it takes more than just being a pop
and Kendrick,
maker.
by the way, too. There's niggas in the last 10 years.
In the last 10 years, definitely artists that have made more popular songs
Right.
than all of them.
Right.
So we acknowledge that it takes more than that. It takes some substance. It takes some creativity. But having no fucking backbone in yourself or your own catalog, how do you really expect people to really have any faith in you as an artist?
And that's why I think that I really truly believe the discourse was that bad. And he brought it on himself because of what he said on that 7-minute drill record. But the internet showed their ass this whole weekend.
Yeah. He made a bunch of niggas that have been rioting for him
Right.
admit that Kendrick Lamar is better than him.
Right.
Where do you go from there?
So now my question to you, Xavier, what does Aubrey do?
This was all Aubrey's fault.
all Aubrey's plan?
He sent J. Cole on a suicide mission to relinquish his spot in the Big Three for 21 Savage. Drake is planning for 21 Savage to take J. Cole's spot, and at this point, I don't mind it. I don't even care anymore.
Yeah, you could put Big Sean in there or somebody else, because this is crazy. Drake, I think, has a infinite timer now. He don't even have to respond no time soon.
People are gonna be people don't even remember what the diss was about anymore.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. Why he did not need to respond. And that's what I tried to mention as well.
You did
It's
mention
gonna
that.
harm him more than it's going to help him, because people know who the better people with common sense know who the better artist is
right.
if you're looking strictly at the catalog.
Right.
So if you start dissing somebody, them lyrics need to be crisp.
Right.
And I haven't really seen J. Cole write anything lyrically on the same level as Kendrick Lamar. So if we're going into a rap battle that we know cannot be decided by just making a pop hit like Drake did to Meek Mill, it has to be based on that lyricism.
Or just killing a rapper on a feature.
Yeah, because that's not how you're going to beat Kendrick Lamar.
Exactly.
You can't beat Kendrick Lamar by having a song that people are just listening to in their car, because that's not what he does.
So do you
It's a lose-lose battle either way.
Right. Do you want to see Kendrick Lamar now?
At this point, Kendrick Lamar don't even. That's like kicking a baby. That's like kicking a man while they're down. J. Cole is in fetal position, begging for his life. It wouldn't even feel right to
if he just right.
At that point, it'd be like, oh, okay, Kendrick, you're just doing, you're doing too much. But oh my God!
What
not
happened
only
to
did
hip-hop?
what happened to hip hop? Because not only did J. Cole use Jay-Z's lyrics in his diss to Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole used Kendrick Lamar's lyrics in his apology to Kendrick Lamar.
I was conflicted.
Misusing my influence.
I was conflicted. Why didn't he call Jay-Z before he did this? Call somebody. Call somebody. Because it doesn't have to be like, I don't want people to take this point and run with it. Rap battle doesn't have to be this physical, violent thing. These three niggas have did something in the 2024 age that we haven't seen before. We can have a rap battle between Kendrick and J. Cole, who are friends. Kendrick does not mess with Drake like that. J. Cole and Kendrick can have a rap battle of who's the best without it coming to some violent anything.
For real, J. Cole is really putting 10 on it.
10.
They want to see blood. He's like really.
This is the era, though. This is the era we're in. I don't get it.
This point has really. I've never really been one of the people that are like, yeah, this generation is soft.
Right.
But right now, I'm like, dude, what is going on right now?
We can't even have a rap battle.
A rap battle.
Rap battle.
But it's like, I don't even know. I'm just in complete, utter disbelief. I don't even know what I witnessed last night. J. Cole, just go into hibernation.
Yeah, it's because y'all horrible hip hop takes. Yeah, man. I think Kendrick just goes back into hiding now.
Yeah, he doesn't even got to do nothing anymore.
He doesn't even have.
He can just leave.
He don't have comp.
Literally nothing. No competition. It's
Nobody has came up to.
What do you do at that point?
And the point people have made, like, this is the crazy part about the Kendrick Lamar maturation process. Like, he made the pro-black album that y'all want to talk about, which what I wanted to do really, and we'll do this at a later date. I'm gonna go through all tracks of To Pimp a Butterfly and literally describe the meaning of every track, and then versus any Drake or J. Cole album, and what's the meaning of each and every song of those because Drake, zero meaning in most of his songs. J. Cole has some impact and meaning, and most of his records are meaningful. Kendrick Lamar and To Pimp a Butterfly, each song had a significant meaning and message behind it that I've never seen that before. In how he packaged it with jazz elements and shit that we never had heard in hip hop before. Like, people, we didn't start hearing that stuff. Logic wanted to do an album right after that with fucking saxophones and shit. But anyway, sad day for hip hop, man. J. Cole's legacy is tarnished forever. Forever, because he really initiated it in a sense, because for the last 2 years he's been mentioning the big three, or just mentioning or alluding to Kendrick in songs, right?
And then
saying he's the greatest rapper right now. He's entering his prime.
And then he calls you out with a slight jab. You come back with a diss, just capping, then go and apologize, plead bloody murder. The people want to see blood. And that just goes against my spirit. And that really just makes me feel that J. Cole is just hiding. Like, he re-listened to the 7-minute drill and was like,
right.
Punch called him like, hey, you might want to delete this now.
You might want to delete it.
I heard what Kendrick's working on. You might want to.
Exactly.
Like, he got hit with the Drake.
Maybe that's what happened. Niggas got wind of what Kendrick was about to do. This is why I feel like Kendrick is the greatest of this generation. Like that verse, y'all can say whatever y'all want. Y'all can say y'all won't remember it. Each bar had a tactical plan. Nigga, I will diss Melly Mel if I had to diss him. I don't care. The nature of this rap shit is who is the best. If I want to be on top, I'm going to take whoever's head off. Not on some, I want to see you dead. This is blood. This is somebody's going to lose somebody. No.
Yeah.
Who's the best rapper?
People are turning this into
something else.
It's into everything except for a rap beef about the best lyricist.
Right.
Why can it not just be that? Why can it not just be that?
That's it.
You feel peer pressure to respond with some truth.
Right.
oh, you the greatest lyricist. Why did it take you 4 years to come out with one song? I'm dropping songs every 2 weeks, nigga.
Biggest Kendrick Lamar
Jesus.
fan. Biggest Kendrick Lamar fan wanted to see y'all niggas at least attempt to do something to him. Attempt.
I honestly didn't expect J. Cole to respond because I be seeing him riding bikes. I thought he was on his spirit.
Right.
I thought he was on his best life. But apparently
he let outside
influences get between them locks. My fault. But like, you didn't need to respond in the first place. Everybody was waiting for Drake to respond.
Right.
And you respond.
Right.
Not only do you diss Kendrick, you diss Future. You diss Kendrick multiple times. He didn't apologize for Future though. I stand on that. That's Team Drake. But and it's just like, why didn't he call him? He don't got no friends. Jid didn't want to say nothing. What makes it even a little bit funnier.
Well, he was saying on stage, like, the homies are saying.
Oh,
so
yeah,
niggas was telling him.
Yeah, that is true.
This is not the way to do it.
Because you're gonna look like, I don't even want to say.
I want to know. This is what I want to know. When did J. Cole release 7 Minute Drill? Because he probably had that project, and let's just say for the sake of argument that J. Cole's plan was to release Might Delete Later without the diss originally, because he had the vlogs about the Might Delete. He had 2 vlogs, so he was probably coming with this project anyway. When did you record 7 Minute Drill? Who told you this shit is hot? This shit is how you should attack one of the greatest lyricists of this generation. And what made you put it on the project? So was it only when niggas start talking outside when you felt in your heart that it wasn't sitting right with you? Because if you had recorded that a week ago and the project comes out Friday, you recorded on a Saturday or some shit like that. The shit that you said didn't sit with you that whole week before niggas heard it. Only when niggas heard it, that's when you really start feeling it. So nobody around your ass was telling you, this not it.
No. I genuinely believe that J. Cole actually thinks since 2017, he has put out some of the best quality albums. I really think he genuinely stands behind his catalog, and
then stand by it, nigga.
Then stand by it, but you the only one standing on that. And what makes the whole Dreamville Fest even a little funnier is, like, before he apologized, Jid went out there and previewed a new song, and it looked like he was throwing some shots, talking about, if you come for my partner, we're gonna come for y'all. And then you apologize.
Wow, I didn't hear that snippet, but I saw that Jid had released a new song. So that, yeah, and Jid is with it. I remember,
it was nice,
right? I remember Jid was ready. I think it was during. So J. Cole released Middle Child, and in Middle Child he took some shots at Kanye. So niggas thought Pusha T was gonna do the same thing he did to Drake when Drake was taking shots. Well, Pusha took a shot first, but Drake was mainly talking about Kanye and his diss back to Pusha T. Niggas thought Pusha T was gonna respond to J. Cole. Jid was one of them niggas that said he called Joe Budden. He was on everybody's shit like, nigga, I want the competition shit. I'm ready for the competition shit. If somebody wants to come out against Dreamville, I'm ready. And I love that approach from Jid, who just wants the competition. So I'm trying to figure out why the head honcho is acting like this, saying he's not getting sleep in 10 years. It's because the diss that is, I'm just trying to, I don't get it, bro. This is a top 5 internet moment, hip hop moment of all time. This maybe has tarnished hip hop. This is like how y'all niggas are at the fucking NBA All-Star game. Y'all niggas want to be buddy now. Y'all niggas never want to fucking compete against each other. And this is the fucking problem why the Europeans are out here, Jokic and them niggas really competing. Because y'all niggas is out here sleep.
It got me feeling like Dreamville got me feeling like good music a little bit, in a sense, like
the demise.
Yeah, like the demise, like Big Sean and Designer, all these artists that were at the peak, ready to release all these albums, who just weren't given the opportunity because Kanye was so focused on himself.
Right.
I feel like Dreamville is like, we have artists like Boz and Jid, Ari Lennox, who are hungry and ready to go out there and thrive. And it's like their leader is kind of like, we just want to chill.
Right. You putting her out with Rod Wave, she getting shit thrown at her.
Just not paying attention.
Man, Shea Butter Baby was one of the best debut projects ever. Ari Lennox, man, I love you. What is going on with how she's being handled? Now I'm starting to question everything.
She's being handled like SZA. Well, she's being handled like SZA. She just hasn't had a classic project.
Right.
So she's not on SZA's level. But I feel like she's being handled the same way. I don't really see that a lot of R&B artists, women R&B artists, are thriving in their male-backed hip-hop labels. Right. Or their groups. And I don't really know what to do about that because, like, they're really R&B, but they're very aligned with hip hop. So how do you go along
enhance that career?
Because
it's definitely different.
It's different because everybody that listens to hip hop doesn't listen to R&B.
True.
Everybody that wants to listen to a rapper, everybody that goes to a Dreamville Fest to listen to Jid, isn't trying to listen to Ari Lennox. Yeah. Everybody that's going to a TDE festival or TDE concert is not trying to listen to SZA.
Right.
It's not on the same, I don't want to say energy, but it isn't. Everything is not on the same energy at all the time. Right. So I can definitely see how you're trying to blend two separate paths together, and one of those are going to get left behind, which always seems to be R&B.
Right. And Cole and also Punch. We're gonna end this on some tweets. I'm gonna read Punch's tweets, and I'm gonna read.
Put Schoolboy in there too.
Then I'll put Schoolboy, and then I'll read pull that one up. I'm gonna read Mick Jenkins after as well. We're gonna end it on the Mick Jenkins tweet because we don't need to end it on this. But Punch said this about Cole. Cole is a very, very genuine guy. I respect it. We often give into external pressures and outside influences and act out of our own character. It's rare to have enough heart to make the correction. It didn't align with him, capital on HIM. So he fixed it in the same manner he engaged. Salute.
The diss is still up.
P.S. I knew To Pimp a Butterfly was a good album, LOL. That's what he just tweeted to.
J. Cole tweeted that?
No, Punch.
J. Cole deleted the whole catalog.
If he'd have said that.
If he would have said that.
What did you got Schoolboy's tweet up?
Schoolboy Q said that there's too many rappers on Twitter that are taking advantage of the situation trying to get a viral tweet. So who are some of those rappers that we are seeing on Twitter trying to get that supposedly viral tweet?
Well, this is all I know. I know he was talking about your boy.
IDK?
Yeah, IDK.
That is my boy.
And he really didn't even say nothing bad. He just said one down, one to go.
Yeah, he didn't say nothing bad. He said one down, and he said hip hop is dead or something like that. I mean, is he not lying? Or he reposted hip hop is dead.
Is he not lying?
He's not lying.
Right. And Mick Jenkins said this, and this is what I feel like encapsulates this whole conversation. As a rapper's rapper, actually, as a competitor, I am surprised, I am disgusted, I am disappointed. All my toughest battles in anything competitive been against the niggas I respect the most. War. And then dap up right after. This is wild to me. And this is the problem with this. Kendrick Lamar, you think he don't get that too? I think he would have respected with anything Cole would have came with him with. 10 years from now, we look at it, nigga. Me and Xavier are going to, hey, let's go to the Kendrick Lamar legacy tour before this nigga retires 10, 15, 20 years from now. And he brings out Cole, and we all fucking chant and celebrate, no matter how bad this rap beef had really got. Even if they would have got personal and taken personal shots and all that shit, 20 years from now, if that would have happened, niggas would have been like, oh yeah, that was one of the greatest times of our generation. Anything that I don't even want to see Cole on the same stage as Kendrick.
Oh no,
ever again.
No, and yeah, what Mick Jenkins said, tweeted like perfectly, like you said, encapsulated how I was feeling. I was just disappointed and disgusted, and what he followed that up with also perfectly just goes over what we mentioned as well. He said, "Woe is me. It's so weird that we wanted to see niggas rap competitively. Oh no, our priorities are so fucked up. We must not see him as a human being. LMAO.
Right.
Fuck out of here.
Right. Like I didn't want to.
Exactly. Like
I didn't
we just
wanna,
rapping.
Right. I didn't want to see. I didn't want to see y'all. And this is the last thing I'm gonna say. In 2017, niggas were saying KD was better than Bron, and Bron, nigga, didn't have the team that KD had. KD went to the 73-9 Warriors, and finally thought just because he linked up with Steph and Clay and all them niggas, J. Cole, Dreamville albums, maybe a classic, the first one I would say, in my opinion.
I would agree.
You linked up with Jid and Boss and all these niggas. Now you're getting a good quality album out of it. LeBron been by himself. LeBron, even though he lost that championship in 2017, still almost averaged a triple-double. And KD still wasn't the better player because he had the better team. So let's not all forget, this is just competition, and we have to see niggas in between the lines. Just because niggas are out here doing features, going crazy on features, producing album after album after album, and another nigga is in hibernation giving you classic, like, it doesn't compare, bro. Y'all gotta listen to the music, be objective. Don't let your personal opinion get into it, and look at the whole thing. This is it. I know music is a very subjective thing, but we can judge things based on like different metrics. We can judge things based off perceptions of everybody involved, not just
Impact.
Impact.
Who was impacted by KOD? Who was impacted by the offseason?
And that's not a shot at Cole, who is a great rapper. And during this whole fucking video, I might still put my little tag, my little disclaimer. J. Cole, great father, great dad, Hooper.
Great apologizer.
Great apologizer is going to probably be on there too. But
Great apologizer.
this is just sport. This is just rap. We just want to see the best go against the best in an even playing field, and we want to see who's the best. That's it.
That's like if J. Cole was playing basketball and after he beat the other team, he went and apologized because his friend was playing.
Nigga said he was you remember that commercial was like, Coach, I touched the ball.
Oh, yeah.
They said that's J. Cole. That's his next album cover.
Yeah.
That nigga.
And we all grew up laughing at that man.
Nigga.
Why did y'all, we're like, why did they record that?
J. Cole was the fucking nigga on the commercial saying, I touched the fucking ball.
Coach, I touched it. And everybody
Nigga, what is wrong with you?
what are
This
you
is a
talking
championship game.
all right, we'll tell him. And then he went on the stage and apologized. J. Cole.
Get out of here.
Oh, God.
This is the Rising. We out of here. J. Cole, man.
Catch me at the Taylor Swift concert. Actually, it's still Black Queens forever. Snow Bunnies never. So we listen to the Cowboy Carter.
Cowboy Carter out here. J. Cole, we need that interview. I'm not even gonna lie. We just need to have a conversation with you, bro. I believe it. I believed in your greatness, nigga. I believed in it. I wanted to see something. Let us come talk to you. We flying to North Carolina, nigga.